Hello everyone, welcome to the session. How is everyone doing today? Good to see everyone join in. Hello, good morning. Hi Rajat, welcome to the session. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the session, guys. So today is VARC Marathon Day. Yes, we're going to have this marathon in two parts. We are beginning off with part 1 right now. Part 2 will be at 5 p.m. guys. So please make sure that you attend both the parts. That's part 1 and part 2. In this marathon, we will cover all the important previous year questions when it comes to the CAT examination. I'm sure all of you know that any exam you give, okay, जो भी एग्जाम हम देते आ रहे हैं ना कि सिर्फ ये competitive exams बल्कि जैसे हमारे semester exams भी, so what we always do and we've done is we always look at past year question papers, right? So that we get an idea of how the questions are framed, we get an idea of what is the level of difficulty questions ka, how are we able to are we able to solve those questions or not. So that the same thing applies to the CAT examination, and that's why I've got you this session so that we can go through the previous year questions which are asked in the CAT examination. Hi Rahul, hello, welcome to the session. Hello guys, good to see you. Hi Garima, welcome to the session. Guys, I hope everyone's doing well. Yes, chalo, let's get started. Okay, what are we waiting for? Jaldi se shuru karte hain so that we can cover as many questions as possible. So in this particular file here today, I have 60 VA questions. Hi Prachi, good to see you. 60, yes, 60 verbal ability questions, that is para based questions from previous years. Okay, so guys, आपको क्या लगता है हम लोग कितने cover कर पाएंगे बताओ? What do you think? How many questions will we be able to cover? So this is a marathon session. So we'll take it up till for a long time, hopefully. आज देखते हैं 2.5-3 घंटे देखते हैं. I don't think so. I'm not sure, Harsh. आप channel के playlist में एक बार देख लो. 20, 60. Good. That's the spirit, Akshat. Good morning, Devashish. Even if there are some of these questions that you've tried out before, if you've referred to PYQs before, it's okay. I want you to focus on these questions. See if you're able to remember the technique. Okay, let's aim for 60 guys and see where we land. Okay. Good morning, everyone. So all of you had your breakfast. I hope you're super charged. है ना? Chalo, let's get started. So guys, these are the plans for your subscription. As I mentioned, guys, subscription जल्दी से ले लो क्योंकि जो 20% ऑफर है सब्सक्रिप्शन का वो 20% ऑफ वाला ऑफर है सब्सक्रिप्शन पे, वो एक्सपायर होने वाला है. Last few days left for the offer. Please make sure that you book your subscription soon. Hi Avi, welcome to the session. Hello Gautam. Hi Prateek, good morning. Welcome to the session. Jaldi se, I want to see everyone take the CAT subscription. If you're aiming for CAT 2022 and OMETS 2023, then guys, I would suggest that you go for the 12 months, 9 months or 6 months subscription. And if your aim is CAT 23 and OMETS 24, 23, 24, then definitely going for the 12 months, 18 months and 15 months subscription. Okay, CAT subscription mein guys, you get unlimited access to the entire CAT portal. You can attend any course, any batch, all the important batches, courses, structured notes download कर सकते हो आप. Digital notes मिलते हैं आपको plus subscription में. The best part is you get unlimited access to the entire CAT portal. You want to learn 24/7, learn 24/7. Live sessions. Iconic subscription may you get the benefit of a mentor. These mentors are top exam experts who will help you analyze, they will help you solve your doubts. They will solve your doubts, they will help you with the GDPI preparation. Or Iconic में आपको physical notes भी मिलते हैं. All you have to do is apply the code Ritu MBA. Guys, just a last reminder that the 20% off on Plus and Iconic subscription offer is valid till 29th of July. Great savings to be had. All you have to do is apply the code Ritu MBA. Hi Anurag, welcome to the session. Same Iconic में भी आपको discounts मिल रहे हैं, आप देख सकते हो across the category. Again, don't forget to apply the code Ritu MBA. Okay, now a question to all of you guys. Where do you want me? So I have arranged ये जो मैंने questions लिए हैं, this is mainly 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Last 5 years के जितने VA questions हैं, okay, that I have taken up in these slides. So there are about 60 questions in front of us. Notes कमाल के हैं, very good. Hello Anurag. अरे Rahul, Maggie milkshake. You've combined two of my very favorite things into something not very into something very weird. ओके, हाँ ऑफ कोर्स ये पीडीएफ मैं ग्रुप पे शेयर कर दूंगी, डोंट वरी. So guys, what do you want to start with? You want to start with the recent years, मतलब 2021, 20 ये years का देखना है, और you want to start with 17, 18, 19? आप बता दो. So I have arranged them. Mixture है questions का, but you tell me. You want to start with uh, LIFO और FIFO? Hello Rishika, welcome to the session. कैसे लेना है आपको? You want to start with the more recent ones? Then wait, I will have to switch over to. Okay, let's start with question number 40, guys. Let's go from 40. Huh, yes, Pratik. All you have to do is join Unacademy underscore Ritu Dudhoria. Unacademy underscore Ritu Dudhoria. That's my Telegram group link. Okay, first question on your screen, guys. Go ahead, everyone. Come on, para jumble questions on your screen. Okay. हाँ, टेलीग्राम पे है प्रतीक. Okay, so you say 2143 2431 1432. What about the others? Okay, today we're gonna up the speed a little, guys, क्योंकि हमको काफी questions cover करने हैं, तो थोड़ा faster चलेंगे आज. Okay, the right answer to this particular question is 2143. Okay, now let's check this out, guys. A popular response is the exhortation to plant more trees. A popular response immediately आपके head में आना चाहिए. Guys, you have to start analyzing कि इससे पहले इसके बाद क्या आना चाहिए. You have to start predicting it. So when you will have to immediately check a popular response to what? Correct. Is the exhortation, or you're urging people to plant more trees. It seems all but certain that global warming will go well above 2 degrees. Quite how high, no one knows yet. Burning them releases it, which is why the scale of forest fires in the Amazon basin last year garnered headlines. This is because trees sequester carbon by absorbing carbon dioxide. Now, immediately see what is the process. You have to understand the process. The first step that I have done is I've read all the statements, and basically I have understood what are the different language clues, okay, or language indicators. For example, this, them, it. Okay, so first, in order to form subsets, use these language clues. So burning them, can I say burning them refers to burning trees? Yes. Releases it, it over here refers to carbon dioxide. So will all of you agree that 4 and 3 is a very strong subset, and I'm happy that you've got it right. Very good. 4 and 3 is a very strong subset here. Okay. Now, no one knows. Quite how high? No one knows. global warming will go above 2 degrees. So a popular response to what? A popular response to the problem of global warming. So that is why 2 and 1 का भी link है. Okay, now should it be 2 and 1 का clear link है, right? A popular response to the problem of global warming and the increase in the temperature. Now 1 and 1 is linked to 4 and 3 as well, because 1 talks about planting more trees and 4 and 3 gives us the reason why trees need to be planted. So that is why the answer is 2143. Should you attempt this sort of para jumble? Yes. Which sort of para jumbles to attempt in the examination? You should attempt those para jumbles which have a lot of language clues, because they are easier. You can easily form subsets. Hi Mahi, good to see you. So nice with all the emojis. Welcome to the session, Mahi. How are you? Okay, clear guys? Did all of you understand this? A very good, very easy question to attempt. 3 marks in your kitty. All you have to focus on is language clues. Next one. Come on guys. Next question on your screen. Go ahead. All good. कैसे चल रहा है माही? क्या कर रहे हो आजकल आप? Hello Preet. Hi Darshit. Good morning. Welcome to the session. Okay, 2314 seems like the popular answer. What about the others? 2134. Okay, no guys, I don't see the right answer here. Okay, the right answer to this question is 2341. Guys, इस question का right answer है 2341. You've gone wrong with this 1441. Okay, in the central nervous system of other animal species, such a comprehensive regeneration of neurons has not yet been proven without doubt. Biologists from the University of Beirut have discovered a uniquely rapid form of regeneration in injured neurons and their function in the central nervous system of zebrafish. This can be your opener. They studied, okay, ये opener नहीं हो सकता because of other and such. They studied This cannot be the opener because there has to be a noun for it. The Mortner cells, which are solely responsible for the escape behavior of the fish and previously regarded as incapable of regeneration. However, their ability. So a lot of language clues here. 2 is clearly the opener. Okay, 2 over here is clearly the opener. Now, they over here refers to the biologist from the University of Beirut. So 2 and 3 का strong link है. Correct. So 2 and 3 is a subset without doubt. Now, discover a uniquely rapid form of regeneration in injured neurons and their function in the central nervous system of zebrafish. However, their ability to regenerate crucially depends on the location of the injury. Their ability, if you look at it, refers to the ability of the Mortner cells. Okay, ability to regenerate depends on the location of the injury. So you're talking about the injured neurons. Wait, okay, sorry. Their ability refers to the injured neurons. In the central nervous system of other animals, so 2, 3, 4 basically talks about the zebrafish and 1 talks about other animal species. Guys, I don't know why you didn't get this right. Easy tha na? How did you go wrong? 2, 3, 4 talk about what they saw in zebrafish. Okay, zebrafish, injured neurons, location of the injury, ability to regenerate. Okay, because they are injured. And then 1 talks about other species. Got it? Did all of you understand this? Darshit, last 5 years में 4 आ रहे हैं. कभी एक आध 5 आ सकता है, but I would say prepare for both. But yeah, more hope spinning on 4. Okay, next one guys. Easy tha. Come on, odd one out. Chalo, next one. Odd one out guys. Which sentence is not a part of the context? Not necessarily Sujit. However, is your conclusion आप बोल नहीं सकते. Therefore भी conclusion नहीं हो it's just a conclusion of an idea, not necessarily the conclusion of the whole para. Take your time, Darshit. At least 2.5 minutes per question. Okay, the right answer to this question is 5. Okay, 5 is the odd one out. Let's check out the how did we arrive at this. There is a dark side to academic research, especially in India, and at its center is the phenomenon of predatory journals. But in truth, as long as you pay, you can get anything published. In look and feel, thus, they are exactly like any reputed journal. They claim to be indexed in the most influential databases, say they possess editorial boards that comprise top scientists and researchers and claim to have a rigorous peer review structure. Okay, now But a large section of researchers and scientists across the world are at the receiving end of nothing short of an academic publishing scam. Now let's try and build the order over here. Okay. Now clearly one is your opener. Right? आप कोई भी sentence देख लो उसमें बहुत सारे language clues हैं. Clearly one is the opener. There is a dark side to academic research, especially in India, and at its center is the phenomenon of predatory journals. Okay, now in look and feel, so if you say they claim to be indexed, so they refers to the journals. So in look and feel, thus they are like any reputed journals. Thus, why? Because they claim to be indexed, editorial boards, top scientists, peer review. So ऐसे लगता है कि reputed journals की तरह है, but in truth नहीं है ऐसा. But in truth, as long as you pay, you can get anything published. So it's not really reputed. It also runs, मतलब सिर्फ सब कुछ रुपयों का पैसों का खेल है. So it's not really reputed as claimed or as proclaimed. Now this, so clearly 1432 का order होता है, and that is why 5 is not a part of the mandatory pair. 5 is not a part of this order. A large section of researchers and scientists, ये थोड़ा सा irrelevant हो जाता है. Academic publishing scam. Okay, this is again a little irrelevant. Okay, right. Basically, it's a case that कि आप इनमें से all the sentences may seem relevant, but which is the the least consequential statement, जिसका ज़्यादा importance या महत्व नहीं है, and that statement is 5. Okay, next one. चलो para summary. Come on, everyone. Come on, everyone, go through it. सी प्रीत लुक एट इट. ठीक है, तो आप निकालोगे किसको? वही मैंने बोला कि लगते थोड़े से रेलिवेंट है, पर विच इज द लीस्ट कॉन्सिक्वेंशियल स्टेटमेंट. सी आई टेल यू दिस वे. ये लैंग्वेज क्लूज आइडेंटिफाई किए थे ना. नाउ वन इज डेफिनेटली द ओपनर, सो वन को नहीं निकाल सकते. वन कैन नॉट बी द ऑड वन आउट. ओके, नाउ in look and feel, thus they look exactly like any reputed journal. Look and feel, definitely 4 and 3 is a mandatory pair. Neither can you remove 4 nor can you remove 3. How do they look and feel? Because of what is explained in 4. So 4 and 3 is a mandatory pair. Now if you say this is what they claim, this is what they claim, unless you say कि पर reality क्या है, this para will not be complete. So I have to say what is the reality. So 2 भी आएगा यहाँ पे. Now अगर आपको लगता है कि academic publishing scam is linked to the dark side of ये point, okay, then I will have to place 5 in the beginning. But 5 opener नहीं हो सकता because of but. So 5 cannot be the opener. Now you might say, ma'am, we can put 1, 5, 4, 3, 2. Then 5 में ये but, see 1 is also negative, 5 is also negative. Then how do you justify the but here, or how do you justify the contradiction here? So ये but के कारण भी, okay, but के, because before this we need to put a positive statement. So ये भी ये हमारा part नहीं हो सकता, because language के accordingly this is, it does not fit in. It just does not make sense. It's not relevant. Clear? Did you understand the point here? ये but fit नहीं होगा. If it was a large section of researchers and scientists, ठीक है, 1 start में लगा देते हैं. Okay, right. So that's why 5 is the odd one out. Come on, let's go to the next one. Para summary question on your screen. Done. Great. Very good. Chalo. Guys, आज 5 o'clock को इसका part 2 है. So please make sure that you're going to attend it. Guys, jaldi se subscription लो. The offer 20% off ends on 29th. Apply the code Ritu MBA and subscribe as soon as possible. Okay, wonderful guys, very good. The right answer to this question is 3. Okay, jaldi se dikhte. Developing countries are becoming hotbeds of business innovation in much the same way as Japan did from 1950s onwards. They are reinventing systems of production and distribution and experimenting with entirely new business models. Why are countries that were until recently associated with cheap hands now becoming leaders in innovation? Driven by a mixture of ambition and fear, they are relentlessly climbing up the value chain. Emerging market champions have not only proved highly competitive in their own backyards, they are also going global themselves. Developing countries are being forced to invent. Okay, para summary has to be done only through elimination method. आप ये देखो कि कौन सा ऑप्शन इनकम्प्लीट है, irrelevant है या incorrect है. This is clearly irrelevant, incorrect, क्योंकि forced कहीं पे भी mention नहीं है that they are forced to invent. Innovations in production and distribution are helping emerging economies compete with other countries to which they once supplied cheap labor. They once supplied. Okay, they once supplied. But guys, ये भी थोड़ा incorrect है, and at the same time this does not give us the reasons why they are climbing up the value chain. ये reasons जो main idea है इस para summary का वही mention नहीं है. Production and distribution models are going through rapid innovations worldwide as developed countries are being challenged by their earlier suppliers from the developing world. Again, the main point is the reasons that they've gone global, they've become competitive, okay, innovation कर रहे हैं. So it's more about the reasons. These options do not give us the reasons. Clear? Did all of you understand this? One supplied cheap labor, fine. But now what are they offering? Okay, the reason has to be mentioned. Very good. Okay, next one. Come on guys, quicker. Chalo, doing very well. 4 questions down. 56 more to go. Come on, try this out. Next one. Come on guys. Para summary question. Of course, Manan, I will share it on the group. after both the parts. We'll do part 1 and part 2 and then I'll share it. Foreign peacekeepers often exist in a bubble in the poor countries in which they are deployed. They live in posh compounds, drive fancy vehicles, distance themselves from locals. This may be partially justified as they are outsiders and they are living in constant fear and performing a job that is emotionally draining. But they are often despised, or locals do not like them, and many would like them to leave. A better solution, so the author offers an advice as well, would be bottom up peace building, which would involve their spending more time with communities. Matlab bottom up, start from the scratch, and matlab start from the lower ranks. Communities understanding their grievances, earning their trust rather than only meeting the top government officials. The environment in poor countries has tended to make foreign peacekeepers forces live in enclaves, but it's time to change this scenario. How do you want to change this? ये तो mention होना चाहिए ना that you should work with communities. The solution has to be justified. I mean, it has to be mentioned. The main idea has to be mentioned. Peacekeeping duties would be more effectively performed by local residents. They would be effectively performed by local residents. No, you're not saying that local residents should perform those duties. Duties will be performed by foreign peacekeepers itself. Peacekeeping forces in foreign countries have tended to be aloof. They've lived in a bubble, detached, for valid reasons. The author says that, of course, this is justified given that for all of those reasons mentioned, if they worked more closely with local communities. So answer option is 3. Extravagant lifestyle and an aloof attitude among the foreigners working as peacekeepers in poor countries have justifiably made them the target. It's not justified that they are the target of anger. It's justified, according to the author, that they're living in such a way. Extravagant lifestyle is also incorrect. So that's why the answer option over here is C. And guys, these are PYQs. So आप देख सकते हो कि they're very doable. You have to manage the time well, know the basics, know the concepts, know the approach, and you'll be able to solve them. Good morning, Shivam. Welcome to the session. But Surajit, अब मैं क्या करूँ? These are cat questions. It's a PY. I would have, this is a PYQ question. Chalo, let's go complain to the cat. I am पे जाके complain करो. We'll say Surajit wants tougher questions. Hopefully they listen to you, Surajit, for 2022. I don't know what your friends and other classmates will feel about it, but so this seems easier ना. This seems like अगर वो केक वॉक लगते हैं तो ये सोचो, ये तो मतलब it's walking on like that pastry cream on top, even softer. So that's the aim. We've got to up the level in our preparation so that the actual CAT examination looks easy and a lot doable. Come on, odd one out. Take your time, guys. Get it right. See, Jitin, that's, I know, वो होता है, but then mocks में ना, it's okay. Don't worry too much about the score. Know that a lot of success stories in the CAT examinations, जैसे आप देख सकते हो कि a lot of achievers, toppers, they tell that their mock scores even right before the day of the exam were not that great. But the main thing is your analysis of the mocks, knowing, building up a right strategy. So analysis पे ज़्यादा focus करो. It's okay. The scores, मतलब, it's fine. Just keep at it. Don't leave it. course, Anshuman. Focus on a lot of marks and trust me, it's possible. Okay, Saurabh, Pradeep and Indu say 4. What about the others? Okay, nahi, you've gone wrong, guys. Ruko, suno. The care with which philosophers examine arguments for and against forms of biotechnology makes this an excellent primer on formulating and assessing moral arguments. Although most people find at least some forms of genetic engineering disquieting, it is not easy to articulate or express why. What is wrong with re-engineering our nature? This can be an opener. Breakthroughs in genetics present us with the promise that we will be soon able to prevent a host of debilitating diseases, and the predicament or dilemma that our newfound genetic knowledge may enable us to enhance our genetic traits. To grapple with the ethics of enhancement, we need to confront questions that verge on theology, which is why modern philosophers and political theorists tend to shrink from them. One argument is that the drive for human perfection through genetics is objectionable, as it represents a bid for mastery that fails to appreciate the gifts of human powers and achievements. Now listen to this, guys. What is wrong with re-engineering our nature? अगर आप 3 को analyze करोगे, 3 says कि on one side they present us with a promise, but they also present us with a predicament or a dilemma. So there is a dilemma whether it's good or not. Okay, now one argument why this is objectionable, is the ethics angle. And to grapple with the ethics of this enhancement, the author gives us a suggestion that you need to confront questions on the verge of theology. This is irrelevant. Just because, no, this is clearly irrelevant. This says the care with which philosophers examine arguments for and against forms of biotechnology, which is very general, makes this an excellent primer or like a foundation course on formulating and assessing moral arguments. Our main goal is not to say कि ये कैसे help कर सकता है moral. This is too broad. It's too generic. It's talking about forms of biotechnology. Then it says कि ये एक अच्छा lesson होगा कि moral arguments कैसे करने हैं. That's not the main reason or why the author has written this. So that's why the answer is 1. Got it? Did all of you understand this? Clear with this, guys? I'll tell you the order, but पहले समझ में आया सबको? That's too broad. It talks about forms of biotechnology. Okay, but the rest of the options are talking about Yeah, the rest of the options are talking about re-engineering. Okay, so this is just too broad. Okay. Any doubts with the explanation? I'll tell you. Okay. Now, guys, what do you think? What's the order? One minute. Your chats are loading a little late. 1 second, guys. Just give me 1 second. Eight minute. Just give me 1 second. Okay. Now able to see. So, guys, 2 and 5 is 1 unit. Okay. Similarly, 3 and 4. 4 gives us the how do you grapple with the predicament. So 3 and 4 is another unit. Debilitating disease is not an odd word. Guys, word odd नहीं होता है. Sentence और idea odd होता है. हाँ, you just arrange the subsets. Mix कर दिया बस. Okay. Next one. Para summary, guys. Come on. Sixth question. Guys, we need to pick up speed. Chalo. Come on, everyone. Para summary. Guys, focus on the question. Come on. Okay, different answers आए guys. I'll just give you 1 more minute. आप एक बार देखो होता है क्या, when I will explain. Come on, guys. Come on, shall I explain this now? Okay, guys, let's understand this. Okay, I will not reveal the answer pehle. I will explain this and then you'll kind of figure it out. The unlikely alliance of the incumbent industrialist and the distressed unemployed worker is especially powerful amid the debris of corporate bankruptcies and layoffs. Unlikely alliance of the incumbent industrialist and the distressed unemployed worker. In an economic downturn, because there are bankruptcies and layoffs, the capitalist is more likely to focus on costs of the competition emanating from free markets than on the opportunities they create. So they're going to focus more on the costs. The unemployed worker will find many others in a similar condition and with anxiety similar to his, which will make it easier for them to organize together. So they might form unions and they might organize together. Using the cover and the political organization provided by the distressed, the capitalist captures the political agenda. Okay, now don't worry too much about inferring this. Focus on the options. The options will guide you. The purpose of an unlikely alliance between the industrialist and the unemployed during an economic downturn is to stifle competition in free markets. In an economic downturn, the capitalists use the anxieties of the unemployed and their political organization to set the political agenda to suit their economic interests. An unlikely alliance of the industrialist and the unemployed happens during an economic downturn in which they come together to unite politically and capture the political agenda. An economic downturn creates competition because of which the capitalists capture the political agenda created by the political organization provided by the unemployed. The unemployed is not providing the political agenda. So guys, सबसे पहले जो option eliminate होगा वो 4 है, which all of you have gone with. Okay, now see, I want you to understand one thing. The capitalist captures the political agenda using the cover. मतलब capitalist जो है वो in a way use करता है या exploit करता है. When I say exploit, I mean use. Okay, not in the negative connotation. Fine. So when the capitalist is the one which is using the organization created by these unemployed workers. It's not like दोनों साथ में मिलकर आ रहे हैं अपना दोनों का political agenda सफल करने. So this says the purpose of the unlikely alliance is to stifle competition. Okay, this says they come together to unite politically and capture the political agenda. They don't capture the political agenda. It's the capitalist who captures the political agenda using the unemployed. So that's why the answer option is 2. Did you understand this, guys? Did all of you understand this? Clear with this, everyone? So you've got to understand, it's not, see, in this question was all about the tone. And it's not like both of them are coming together in order to achieve a common means. It's one who is exploiting the other in order to achieve his or her means. Okay, next one. Tone is very crucial, guys. Come on, next one. 47th question on your screen. Para jumble. ये 2021 के है guys, last year के है. Come on, everyone. Come on, everyone. Formation of subsets. Selection of opener. ओके गाइस, थोड़ा सा गलत गए हो आप लोग, वापस इधर उधर थोड़ा सा. गुड प्राची. गाइस, राइट आंसर टू दिस क्वेश्चन इज 2143. Okay, let's check this out. The US has long maintained that the Northwest Passage is an international strait through which its commercial and military vessels have the right to pass without seeking Canada's permission. Can be your opener. Canada, which officially acquired the group of islands forming the Northwest Passage in 1880, claimed sovereignty over all the shipping routes through the passage. Can be your opener. The dispute, which dispute, however, it could be transitory, means it could be momentary. As scientists speculate that the entire Arctic Ocean will soon be ice-free in summer, so ship owners will not have to ask for permission. The US and Canada have never legally settled the question of access through the passage, but they have an agreement whereby the US needs to seek Canada's consent for any transit. Now, clearly, guys, I'm sure that all of you will agree that 3 will be the last statement. And that's what you've gone with in your order as well. क्योंकि ये जो है ये इन अ वे सोल्यूशन या इस पूरे डिस्प्यूट का हल, और how the dispute will not last long is stated in 3. Okay. Now, 2 is clearly the opener because of this context. What is the Northwest Passage? When did Canada acquire it? What is the entire background to this entire dispute? So 2 is clearly the opener and 3 is clearly the last statement. It was about how to arrange 1-4 and 4-1. Now that you've given Canada's permission, you've given Canada's context. Before stating that US and Canada have never legally settled the question, you have to say what is the US's perspective, right? So 2 is Canada's perspective, 1 is US's perspective, 4 is the current agreement, and 3 is sort of the solution. So that's why the answer option is 2, 1, 4, 3. Got it? Did all of you understand this? It says that it has a right to pass without seeking Canada's permission, but still, they have an agreement whereby the US needs to seek Canada's consent for any transit. Because the settling of the question, ये dispute का point तभी आएगा जब आप बोलोगे कि dispute क्यों है. Okay, that's why. चलो, next one, 48th one on your screen. Try this out. Come on, guys. 8th question. चलो. Come on, everyone. Come on, guys. Okay, so guys, इसमें on right, most of you, the answer is 2413. Let's check this out. But today there is an epochal challenge to rethink and reconstitute the vision and practice of development as a shared responsibility. We are at a crossroads. मतलब कहाँ जाए, वो dilemma, वो predicament है. In our vision and practice of development, this calls for the cultivation of an appropriate ethical mode of being in our lives, which enables us to realize this global and planetary situation of shared living and responsibility. Half a century ago, development began as a hope for a better human possibility. But in the last 50 years, this hope has lost itself in a dreary, so this hope has lost itself. Various kinds of hegemonic applications. So 2 and 4 is clearly a subset because it talks about the crossroads. Where are we stuck? We do not know where to go. Okay. But today there is an epochal challenge, and this challenge calls for the cultivation of an appropriate ethical mode. So 2413. Excellent. Very good. Chalo, let's go to the next question. But before we go to the next question, guys, let me remind all of you, the Unacademy All India mock test for the CAT examination is there. It's a free test. It's 120 minutes, 66 questions. August 14th, it kickstarts on August 14th. Please note the dates. Monthly एक बार होता है, guys. All you have to do is enroll using the code Ritu MBA. Okay, don't forget to give the test. Come on, let's go to the next question. Chalo guys, para jumble. Come on. Come on, everyone. Thank you, Anuj. Come on, guys. Solve this. Come on, guys. I'm sorry, 1 minute. There's some problem with this question. 1 minute though. Guys, ruko. I think this is an odd one out. 1 minute. One second, let me just cross check. Guys, this is an odd one out question. 5 sentences, not that. Sorry, this is an odd one out question. Sorry, yeah, come on, try this now. Tell me what's the answer. No, odd one out, I'm sorry. Come on. Okay, let's check this out. It has taken on a warm, fuzzy glow in the advertising world where its potential is being widely discussed and it is being claimed as the undeniable wave of the future. There is little or hardly any enthusiasm for this in the scientific arena. For them, marketing is not a science, and only a handful of studies have been published in scientific journals. The new growing field of neuromarketing attempts to reveal the inner workings of consumer behavior and is an extension of the study of how choices and decisions are made. Some see neuromarketing as an attempt to make the art of advertising into a science, but being used by marketing experts to back up their proposals with some form of real data. The marketing gurus have already started drawing on psychology in developing tests and theories, and advertising people have borrowed the idea of the focus group from social scientists. Now, guys, see clearly 3 is the opener because this, etc. So, 3 tells us that okay, you're talking about neuromarketing. What exactly is neuromarketing? Okay. 4 tells us okay that how neuromarketing is a combination between science and advertising. 1 and 2, I'm not saying this is the order, but just listen to me. 1 and 2 say that though it's become really popular in the advertising world, but there is little enthusiasm for this in the scientific arena. So scientific arena में इसको ज़्यादा importance नहीं मिला है. But if you look at this, the marketing gurus have already started drawing on psychology. Okay, you can see inner workings of consumer behavior in developing tests and theories, focus group from social scientists. Now, if I were to put this statement, okay, if I were to put this statement, then ये हो सकता था कि okay, I have started with 3, then then I put 4, and then I probably say 1, and then I say or 5 and 1. Okay, so then I would have, so the main dilemma over here is whether 2 should be your odd one out or 5 should be the odd one out. Did you understand my point here? That's the main dilemma. कि 2 odd one out होगा या 5 odd one out होगा. Do you really need to mention the scientific perspective, or you can just say that how in the advertising world they are already adopting it and all of it. So guys, now you reason out. Tell me, the odd one out is 5. Can you tell me why? Can you tell me why? Come on, I want you to reason out. The order is 3 4 1 2. This is too specific, guys. It's too specific, and 2 is more closely linked because this talks about what's the because it's a combination of two aspects. So one talks about how it's been received in one world. 2 will give us the completion by saying how it's received in the other world. So it's a combination of marketing and science. So one says how marketers perceive it, and 2 completes it by saying how scientists perceive it. This is too specific. Focus group, social scientists, all of this is too specific. So that's why 3, 4, 1, 2 is the order, and 5 is the odd one out. Clear? Come on, let's go to the next one. Para jumble. Come on, everyone. I agree. But see, I agree that that transition is missing. I completely identify with it. I understand your point, Surajit, but It's the best. So that's why, that's why I said either 2 or 5. Then you decide which is closer. I can't end this para with 5, focus group and psychology and tests and theories, and it's too specific. It's more about the application part. But the rest of the sentences are basically about the perception. For example, how some see it, how it's being perceived in the advertising world, how it's being perceived in the scientific arena. So I agree that it's not the best option, or it's not the best way it's been framed, but it's still fine. I mean, there's no hard and fast rule that you have to connect two contradictory sentences with that sort of a conjunction. You can just have them as two independent statements mentioning reactions. It is not a grammatical error, but it would just be better if it were there. Got it clear? The semicolon, however, does the trick a little bit. Okay, next one. Same here. Take your time on this one. Come on, everyone. Okay, so you've not got it right. I think one of you, only one right answer. सिर्फ एक right answer आया guys अभी तक. Correct, Surajit. So that's why, guys, the right answer is 3214. Okay, Akshat got it right. Very good, Akshat. Chalo, I'll explain. Look forward a few decades to an invention which can end the energy crisis, change the global economy, and curb climate change at a stroke. Commercial fusion power. To gain meaningful insights, logic has to be accompanied by asking probing questions of nature through controlled tests, precise observations, and clever analysis. The greatest of all inventions is the Uber invention that has provided the insights on which others depend. The modern scientific method. This invention is inconceivable without the scientific method. This invention refers to the commercial fusion power. So 1 and 4 का clear link है. Like you can't think of the commercial fusion power without the scientific method. It will rest in the application of a diverse range of scientific insights such as the process of transforming hydrogen into helium. So this entire thing is you're talking about the commercial fusion power. So 1 and 4 का link होगा. Okay, now the greatest of all inventions. This has opener written all over it. Because you're talking about all the inventions and you're talking about the greatest of them all and you're coming to the topic which is the modern scientific method. Done. 3214. Got it? Did you understand this, guys? See, देखो 1 and 4 का link है because 1 and 4 sorry. Wait guys, 1 minute. I'm so sorry. Okay. 1 and 4 का clear link है because this invention refers to the commercial fusion power. 3 is clearly the opener. 2 is also a generic statement. Next one. Come on guys, para summary. Come on everyone. Come on guys. Once. Come on everyone. Because it's general. It's not specific to the commercial fusion power. So you start with general, then you mention commercial fusion power, and then again you mention general. That does not really make the order work. Okay, guys, just give me 30 seconds. I'll have water and I'll get back to you. Okay, just give me 30 seconds. Stay, there's no lag. I'll be back in 30 seconds. Okay, let's discuss this, guys. The right answer to this particular question is 2, and I'm very happy that most of you have got it right. Biologists who publish their research directly to the web have been labeled as rogue. Matlab they're not following the rules and the conventions. But physicists have been routinely publishing research digitally. Prior to submitting it in a peer-reviewed journal, advocates of preprints argue that quick and open dissemination or spread of research speeds up scientific progress and allows for wider access to knowledge. But some journals still don't accept research previously published as a preprint. Even if the idea of preprints is gaining ground, or people are coming around to it, One of the biggest barriers, no, I've asked, Surajit, I've asked for the water to be refilled. One of the biggest barriers for biologists, so once I get it, I'll have it. One of the biggest barriers for, what do you say, perspicacious. One of the biggest barriers for biologists is how they would be viewed by members of their conservative research community. Okay, now preprint of research are frowned on by some scientific fields, as they do not undergo rigorous reviewing process but are accepted among biologists. They are accepted among biologists. It's irrelevant. I mean, it's not correct. It's, you can't say it's accepted among biologists, but it's more or less. Uh, in fact, biologists are the ones who don't subscribe to this view. So ये in a way थोड़ा सा contradict कर रहा है. Okay. Compared to biologists, physicists are less conservative. मतलब biologists are stricter, physicists are less conservative in their acceptance of digital pre-publication, which allows for faster dissemination. So true. Digital publication is gaining popularity in many scientific disciplines. Almost all peer-reviewed journals are reluctant. No, incorrect. This does not compare physicists and biologists. Okay, it's live. Come on, guys. Next question. Come on, 50-second question on your screen. Technically, this is question number 12 for us. Come on. Come on, guys. Good morning, Pratham. Good afternoon, technically. Okay, guys, right answer to this question is B. Very good. Creativity is now viewed as the engine of economic progress. Various organizations are devoted to its study and promotion. There are encyclopedias and handbooks serving creative research. But this proliferating or spreading success has tended to erode creativity's stable identity. It has become so invested with value that it has become impossible to police its meaning and practices that supposedly identify and encourage it. So many people, police means monitor. Many people and organizations committing to produce original thoughts now feel that undue obsession with the idea of creativity gets in the way of creativity. मतलब इस पे इतना stress डाल दिया गया है कि now creativity is lost because people place a lot of value on it or they are obsessed with it. The obsession with original thought, how it can be promoted and researched, has made it impossible for people and organizations to define the concept. It's not impossible to define the concept. The value assigned to creativity has assumed such proportions, it's become an obsession, undue obsession, that the concept has lost its real meaning. They're not being able to police its meaning. And it's hampering real creativity. This was the key. जो one may be missing here, real creativity. Okay, destroyed the creative process, value, obsession, ये सारे words इसमें नहीं है. Okay, and its mutating identity has stifled the creative process. Again, it's not about the creative process, real creativity. So that's why 2 is a better option. Wonderful. Wrong channel. You well written, but this is for CAT examination. Chalo, next question. Para jumble question on your screen. Come on, everyone. Para jumbled. Good one. Come on. Question now. Come on, everyone. Come on, come on, come on. Form subsets. Select the opener. Come on, guys. Question on your screen. Para jumble. Okay, the right answer to this question shall I reveal? Is Pratham, you want to change? Okay, the right answer to this question is 3412. Okay, guys, the right answer is 3412. Chalo. वो स्कोर पे डिपेंड करता है ड्रीम वॉकर. Okay, businesses find automation such as robotic employees a big asset in terms of creativity and efficiency. But in recent years, robotics has had increasing impacts on unemployment, not just of manual labor, as computers are rapidly handling some white collar and service sector work. For years, politicians have promised workers that they would bring back their jobs by clamping down on trade, offshoring, and immigration. Economists, based on the research, say that the bigger threat to jobs, bigger threat when compared to this. Globalization is trade, offshoring, and immigration, right? So, bigger threat than globalization is automation. Why? Because businesses find automation a big asset. So, employees are replaced by, let's say, robotic employees. But in recent years, robotic has had increasing impacts on unemployment. Now, they find it as an asset, मतलब उनके लिए positive है. But actual में देखो तो आप unemployment ये सब negative है in terms of the impact that it's had on the मतलब on the broader economic picture. Guys, don't go by, but okay, then Akshit, bigger, I've told you कि अगर comparative degree adjective आए तो compare करना है ना. तो bigger threat than what? Bigger threat than, so years, for years, मतलब सालों से, isn't that broader? For years that they have thought that these are big threats, but now there's a bigger threat, they say that present. So past तक ये सोचते थे, पर अब ये समझ में आया कि bigger threat automation है. 1 and 2 talks about how it's an asset for businesses, but how it's a boon for some, but a bane for others. Okay, got it? Did you understand this? Clear? Guys, focus on language clues. Come on, next one. Next question on your screen. Great, wonderful, guys. Very good. Come on, guys, faster, faster, faster. Nice. It's a marathon session, तो मैं सोच रही थी कि like बीच बीच में अगर आप बोर हो तो क्या entertainment, but I don't have to do anything. We have the chat box for that. Come on, everyone. Okay. Okay, guys, the right answer to this question is 3. Let's check this out. Okay. Guys, am I audible and visible now? Chalo. They often include a foundation course on navigating capitalism with Chinese characteristics and have replaced typical cases. Okay, there is a slight 1 minute. Okay. They often include a foundation course on navigating capitalism with Chinese characteristics and have replaced typical cases from US corporates with a focus on how Western theories apply to China's buzzing local firms. The best Chinese business schools look like their Western rivals. Guys, is it clear now? अब clear है? Yeah, it's clear. Okay, the best Chinese business schools look like their Western rivals but are now growing distinct in terms of what they teach and the career boost they offer. Western schools have enhanced their offerings with double degrees popular with domestic and overseas students alike and boosted the prestige of their Chinese partners. For students, a big draw is the chance to rub shoulders with captains of China's private sector. Their business courses now largely cater to the growing demand. Now, Chinese business schools. They are growing distinct in terms of what they teach. They include foundation course, navigating capitalism. They give a chance to rub shoulders with captains of China's private sector. Their business courses cater to the growing demand. But if you look at this, this talks about how Western schools have enhanced their offerings. Whereas the other statements talk about how Chinese schools have enhanced their offerings. Did you understand this? Okay, got it? Did all of you understand this? Clear with this? Yeah, fair enough, Surajit. Okay, let's go to the next one. Come on. Guys, let me remind all of you that the repeaters batch is now live. July 21st को शुरू हुआ था. It has exceptional educators from Unacademy platform. You have 1 minute. Let's remove this as well. 1 second. Done. So guys, exceptional educators like Ravi Prakash sir, Udit Saini sir, Pranav Pant sir, Shabana ma'am and me. So please make sure that all of you enroll in this batch. 20% unlock offer is ongoing, guys. All you have to do is apply the code Ritu MBA and enroll. Come on, let's go to the next one. Guys, come on, pick up speed now. Chalo, 15th question. But you're going good, huh? कितना हो गया? 1 hour 45 minutes होने को आया. चलो, let's pick up more speed. Lots more questions to solve. Come on, come on, come on, guys. वन 130 राहुल 132 देखते हैं. Let's see how much you can take. उतने questions try करते हैं. हाँ ट्रू, और 5 PM को पार्ट 2 है इसका. Come on. हाँ done. I'm okay with it, but I don't know if others would. It'll be just me teaching and probably you listening. Come on guys, everyone. Rishikesh, Pratham, Hiba, Pallav. Okay, what about the others? थोड़ा language tough है इसका, but it's okay. Focus on the guidelines that we have discussed. Okay, guys, the right answer is 2314. It's a tricky one, I'll give you that. The right answer is 2314. Okay, chalo. Good Prachi, very good. Excellent. Very good Hiba. Guys, the right answer is 2314. See, it is regimes of truth that make certain relationships speakable. Relationships like subjectivities are constituted through discursive formations which sustain regimes of truth. You wouldn't understand this, it's completely okay. Ha Pratham, it was very good of you to Google which paper this is from and get the right answer. Wonderful. Relationships are nothing without the communication that brings them into being. Interpersonal communication is connected to knowledge shared by interlocutors, and scholars should attend to relational histories in their analysis. Foucauldian approach to relationships goes beyond these conceptions of discourse and history. Okay, these conceptions, the previous conceptions. So 2 and 3 का link है. Okay, to macro level regimes of truth. Regimes of truth. One says, yes, it is regimes of truth that can make certain relationships speakable. 4 in a way talks about reconsidering. So it's more like a solution or a suggestion. Yeah, this is the conception. So 2 and 3 ka that's why link hai. Correct. Good, Surajit. Very good, guys. Did all of you understand this? Clear with this, everyone? चलो next one. Come on, guys. ये थोड़ा सा tougher area में घुस रहे हैं हम लोग. Come on. Come on, guys. Hi, Dia. Welcome to the session. Good afternoon. How are you? See what? Why, Pratham? Why aren't you sure? Different websites giving different answers. Good. बोल लो, यहाँ पे बोल लो. वैसे भी यहाँ पे वो unmute वाला option नहीं है, तो I can't ask you to explain as well. Your answer done, sealed and signed. But the answer is not. What have you said, Pratham? The answer is not 3214. You've said 3214, na? The answer is not 3214. It's 3241. है ना? कैसे मिला आपको 3214? Pratham, what logic did you use to get this subset 14? No, guys. Guys, the right answer is 3214. Okay, wonderful. You've got it right. Very good. Let's see this. Restitution of artifacts to original cultures could face legal obstacles as many Western museums are legally prohibited from disposing of their collections. This is in response to countries like Nigeria, which are pressuring European museums to return their precious artifacts looted by colonizers in the past. Museums in Europe today are struggling to come to terms with their colonial legacy, some taking steps to return artifacts, but not wanting to lose their prized collections. Legal hurdles notwithstanding matlab irrespective of that. So 1 and 4 का clear link है. They could face legal obstacles, but अगर वो नहीं है तो भी irrespective of that. So very strong language clue here. This is in response. This action, this taking steps to return artifacts, this is in response. So 3214. Did all of you understand this? Clear with this, everyone? Excellent. Come on. Let's go to the next one. Guys, going really good so far. Come on, next question on your screen. Chalo. 16 questions down. More to go. Come on. Take your time, it's okay. Come on, guys. Okay, a typical example is Wikipedia, where the overwhelming majority of contributors are male, and so the available content is skewed to reflect their interests. Without diversity of thought and representation, society is left with a distorted picture of future options, which are likely to result in augmenting or increasing existing inequalities. Gross gender inequality in the technology sector is problematic, not only for the industry-wide marginalization of women, but because technology designs embody the values of their makers. While redressing unequal representation in the workplace is a step in the right direction, broader social change is needed to address the structural inequalities embedded within the current organization of work and employment, workplace. If technology merely reflects the perspectives of the male stereotype, then new technologies are unlikely to accommodate the diverse social context within which they operate. Now, guys, if you see this, is talking about basically gender inequality in technology. Gender inequality in the technology sector. A typical example of which is Wikipedia. Okay, and so because the content is skewed, that means there's no diversity of thought. And because there's no diversity of thought, then you will have a distorted picture which will increase these, which will augment or increase the inequalities. Got it? Did all of you understand this? Clear with this, guys? Sure, of course, Rahul, you were the one who said 5:30 per. Okay, I have not thought about the order yet, Surajit. I'll look into it and get back to you. But the odd one out is definitely 4 because this talks about workplace. It's not specifically related to the technology sector. Next one. Guys, before we go to the next question, let me remind you of the daily dose series. It's a free test series, 6 p.m. to 6:15 p.m. 5 questions with the analysis every Sunday. Next one, come on. You seriously made Oreo pakoda. I wondered too, Surajit. What's with you and combining sweet and salt, like sweet and spicy? You made Maggi milkshake today, and that day kya tha? Nutella biryani, and today Oreo pakoda. Wow. Pratham, I have a question for you. What do you call the urge to make someone feel better when they are not? What is it called? Go ahead, Rahul. I need to see your cholesterol chart though. What is it called, Pratham? The urge to make someone feel better when they are not? Vocabulary question. Chalo. One word substitution. Okay. Guys, everyone, I've just got two answers. Come on. Okay, Pratham, Surajit, Meena, Prachi. What about the others? Okay. Set the website to you, Pratham. Okay, guys, the right answer to this question is 4. People view idleness as a sin and industriousness as a virtue. Ki आलस और सुस्त रहना is a sin and industriousness or hard work is a virtue or a good quality. And in the process have developed an unsatisfactory relationship with their jobs. Work has become a way for them to keep busy, even though many find their work meaningless. In their need for activity, मतलब कुछ तो करते रहना है, people undertake what was once considered work as hobbies. The opposing view is that hard work has made us prosperous and improved our levels of health and education. It has also brought innovation and labor and time-saving devices. So, एक side पे it's sort of changed. It's led to a very unsatisfactory relationship with your jobs because just to stay occupied, you do something, but you end up finding it meaningless. But on the other hand, it's made you prosperous in health and education and time-saving devices and labor and all of that. Some believe that hard work has been glorified to the extent that it has become meaningless and led to greater idleness. This is incorrect, that it's led to greater idleness. Okay, and how do you know that some? Despite some detractors, hard work is essential. Detractors are critics. It's essential in today's world. It says छोड़ो छोड़ो जो लोग criticize करें उनको छोड़ो. Hard work is essential in today's world. This is a distortion. You're favoring one view more over the other. It has overtaken all aspects of our life. It is important that people reserve their leisure time. Alien ideas. Meaningless jobs, endless activity. It has also led to prosperity and innovation. Correct. 4 is the best option. Got it, guys? Clear with this, everyone? Yes? Okay, done, guys. Very good. Chalo, let's go to the next question. Come on, guys. 18 questions down. Chalo, at least let's pull off 25. Let's see. Good, Surajit. That's the spirit. Come on. Come on, everyone. Come on, everyone. 433. What about the others? Come on, everyone. Try this out. You seem to be getting it wrong. Okay, let's check this out. Brazil's growth rate has been low, yet most Brazilians say their financial situation has improved and they expect it to get even better. This is because, so though the growth rate is reduced, but they still feel that their financial situation is improved and they feel that it's going to get even better. This is because most incomes are rising fast with higher minimum wages and lower level of low unemployment. The result is falling inequality, growing middle class, the result of economic stabilization, improved social security, primary education. But despite recent improvements, the Brazilian economy is still painfully unequal. Poor Brazilians paying the biggest share of their incomes in taxes, getting the least back in government services. So this line is important. Okay, this line is also important. Okay. But that does not make a difference, Kshitij. Both are wrong. I mean, a 4 is wrong. Most Brazilians feel they have benefited from recent economic events, but the poor continue to be dealt unfairly by the state. What's wrong with this option? Let's keep it on hold. Most Brazilians, correct है, usually ask you to check for the quantifiers and qualifiers. Most यहाँ पे justified है. They feel that their financial situation has improved. They have benefited because of all of these economic stabilization, social security, etc., the economic events. But justified, the poor are still paying the biggest share of their income in taxes, so they are still being dealt unfairly. It's painfully unequal. There is nothing wrong with one. It's completely correct, and that's why one is the answer. Then they're getting the least back in government services, so the state is to be faulted, right? Isn't it, Suruchi? Government services, they pay taxes, but they're not getting the services. So who's to be faulted for this? Tax rates कौन decide करता है? गवर्नमेंट सर्विसेज का डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन कौन डिसाइड करता है? इफ अनइक्वालिटी है यहाँ पे तो कौन है एट फॉल्ट में? द स्टेट. Economic reforms have benefited many Brazilians, but they are unaware of the impending problems. How can you say that they are unaware? No, but unequal and unfair is the same now, and this is unfair. You pay the biggest share, but you get the least. Isn't that unfair? With rising incomes and falling unemployment, most Brazilians are being misled into thinking. Misled. The main point is poor का जो यहाँ पे आया ही नहीं है इन दोनों options में. Good economic indicators have masked the unfair taxation of the poor that is likely to destabilize. Where is this given? The Brazilian economy will be destabilized in the next few years. How did you go with 4 and majority of you have gone with 4? That's the first option that you should eliminate. Where have they said that in the next few years the Brazilian economy will be destabilized? Guys, कैसे? अनइक्वालिटी का पॉइंट नहीं. मेन ऑथर्स पोजीशन तो देखो, एसेंस ऑफ द टेक्स्ट तो देखो, अल्टीमेटली व्हाट डज ही वांट टू से. गॉट इट? डिड ऑल ऑफ यू अंडरस्टैंड दिस? Clear, guys? Yes, it's only in the options, not in the question. Come on, 60 guys, touching the 20 mark. Come on. Come on, everyone. So basically what you've done is you've tried out the para-based questions of 2021. So, yeah. 8 questions across 3 papers. Okay, so 4 more to do. I'll take you back. Don't worry. Try this out, guys. Not last. This is not last. Don't worry. We've still more to go. If you're okay with it, guys, shall we continue? At least 5 questions or karte. We'll do 25 and then the rest will continue at 5 p.m. Come on. Very good. Come on, guys. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, guys. Okay, what about the others? Come on, guys. Okay, very good, guys. The right answer to this question is 4. Wonderful. Let's see. The human mind is wired to see patterns. Not only does the brain process information as it comes in, it also stores insights from all our past experiences. So, pattern. Every interaction, happy or sad, is catalogued in our memory. Again, past experiences catalogued in our memory. Intuition draws from that deep memory well to inform our decisions going forward. In other words, intuitive decisions are based on data and not contrary to data as many would like to assume. So intuition आप लोग सोचते हैं ना, it's like it's just an instinct and it's not informed and it's not well thought. But according to the author, no, intuitions are based on data as opposed to what is generally believed. When we subconsciously spot patterns, the body starts firing neurochemicals in both the brain and the gut. These somatic markers are what give us that instinct, that instant sense, that gut feeling, or that instant sense that something is right or that it's off. Not only are these automatic processes faster than rational thought, but our intuition draws from decades of diverse qualitative experiences. Intuitions are so, okay, I don't know, but I feel that it's really interesting to read these sort of passages. Okay, intuitions are automatic processes and are therefore faster than rational thought, and so decisions based on them are better. Tell me, where do you find this? That decisions based on them are better. Where do you find this? Intuition draws from deep memory and may not be related to data. This is contradicting that it may not be related to data. It is said that it is related to data. They are based on data. I knew this comment was coming. Options में I was just going to say this. It's अभी तक ये comment नहीं आया. Intuition is infinitely richer than big data, which is based on rational thought and accomplishes more than what big data can. That's not the main idea. Infinitely richer. This is extreme. Pattern recognition, vast database of experiences, rich intuition, neurochemical firings, all valid. Got it? Yes, Akshit, it will, but थोड़ा time लग जाएगा इसमें क्योंकि CRC में I tell you 3-4 words के summary बनाओ. हाँ ठीक है, आप बना सकते हो. In fact, it's good. See, like what I'm marking here, you can note down. Fair enough. Do that. Okay, let's go to the next question, guys. Wait. Where did we start with? 1 minute. We started with 40. Let's take 35 to 35 to 39 लेते हैं. चलो. Next question, guys. Come on, quicker. Para jumble. So that will cover your 2021 almost. Yeah. on, guys. 5 p.m. part 2 of this. Please make sure that all of you are present. Come on, everyone. It's still there. Yeah, it's a version prior to yours, though. Come on. Guys, everyone, don't forget to apply the code Ritu MBA in order to subscribe. The Unlock 20 offer is going on where you get 20% off on your Plus and Iconic subscription. The offer is a limited time offer. It's only valid for till 29th. Come on. What about the others? Come on, everyone. Waiting for all your answers and then I'll start with the discussion. Okay, the confusion is 4132 or 4123, right? That's the confusion. 4132 hona chahiye, 4123. Listen. It advocated a conservative approach to antitrust enforcement that espouses faith in efficient markets and voiced suspicion regarding the merits of judicial intervention to correct anti-competitive practices. Many industries have consistently gained market share, the lion's share, without any official concern. The most successful technology companies have grown into veritable, matlab, they've become like genuine titans or huge companies on the premise that they advance public interest. That the new competitive, anti-competitive risks posed by tech giants like Google, Facebook, and Amazon necessitate new legal solutions could be attributed to the dearth of enforcement or shortage of enforcement. Dearth means shortage or paucity of enforcement actions against monopolies and the few cases challenging mergers in the US. The criterion of consumer welfare standard and the principle that antitrust law should serve consumer interests and that it should protect competition rather than the individual competitors was an antitrust law introduced and named after the Chicago School. It advocated this. It refers to this criterion. 4 and 1 का clear link है and all of you have got it right. Now the question is it 3-2 or 2-3? Now guys, listen to this. Many industries have gained consistent market share. They've become titans on the premise that they advance public interest, कि हम लोग public का भला कर रहे हैं. The new anti-competitive risks posed by tech giants like Google, Amazon necessitate new legal solutions. Could be attributed to the dearth of enforcement actions against monopolies and the few cases challenging mergers in the USA. Necessitate new legal solutions. Isn't that a solution? Guys, clearly it should be 2-3. I don't know why you've gone wrong with this. Risks है, ये risks है. ये tech giants risk pose कर रहे हैं and now there is a necessity for new legal solutions. Shouldn't it be 2-3? You just had to focus on the problem solution wala categorization. Why would you want to end with a problem? This is a problem, na? Why would you want to end with a problem? That's the subset has to be arranged on the basis of problem and solution. Got it? Did you understand this? Why would you end with the problem? Okay, let's go to the next one. Come on guys, next question. Saurabh, are you part of any batch? How are you preparing? That's the concern. How are you preparing? Okay, Saurav, you need to attend the classes. You need to look for mock analysis. You need to focus more on RCs. Join the sessions daily. I'm sure that'll help you out. Akshit, Sushmita, what about the others? That is so sweet. Thank you, Akshit. Short form. It's very easy, guys. It's only on the basis of language. It does sort of, but if you're focusing on CAT 2022, you don't have that much time right now. See, this CNS short form, exaptation, quotations, that means this has been introduced. Russian Matryoshka dolls, it's been introduced. The exaptation concept and the Russian doll organization concept, central nervous system or CNS. I start with 2 and then 3. 2 gives us the exaptation. 4 introduces before just using it as it is, first introduces. Quotations help here. 2 plus 3 leads to 4, which talks about the exaptation concept and the Russian doll organization concept. And anyway, 4 has to come before 1 because 4 gives us the full form central nervous system and 1 just says CNS. Okay, so that's why the answer option is 2, 3, 4. 1 did it purely on the basis of language. Got it? Did you understand this? Clear with this, everyone? Correct, Surujit. Got it, guys? Did all of you understand this? Yes, no, shall we move on to the next question? Clear? Yes, very good. Okay, next one. Come on, guys. 37th one on your screen. Para summary. Kanika, it's okay. The recording is available and I'll also meet you at 5 p.m. today. So you can join in the 5 p.m. session. Guys, before we go to the next question, let me remind all of you. Okay, we're going to try out all of these questions today, by the way. Okay. Sorry, where were we? Yeah, come on. Come on, guys. 37th question on your screens. Come on, everyone. Okay, McGurk and MacDonald reported a powerful multi-sensory illusion occurring with audio-visual speech. They recorded a voice articulating a consonant ba 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 and dubbed it with a face articulating another consonant ga ga ga. Even though the acoustic speech signal was well recognized alone, it was heard as another consonant after dubbing with incongruent visual speech. The illusion, termed as the McGurk effect, has been replicated many times and it has sparked an abundance of research. The research for the great impact is that this is a striking demonstration of multisensory integration where the auditory and visual information is merged into a unified integrated precept. When the auditory speech signal does not match the visual speech movements, the acoustic speech signal is confusing and the integration of the two is imperfect. यहाँ पे मैग्राक इफेक्ट मेंशन नहीं है. When the quality of auditory information, it's not about the quality. Visual information wins. It has been replicated many times. That's not the key idea. The key idea is what is it? Visual speech mismatched with auditory speech can result in the perception of an entirely different message. This illusion is known as the McGurk effect. Is it complete? No, it's not complete. But is it the best option out of the lot? Yes. Correct, Suraj. None of the options are good enough, like perfect, but I think 4 is better, slightly better compared to the others. And that's why 4 is the answer option. Come on, guys. Last 2 questions. Odd one out on your screens. Go ahead. Don't forget, guys, part 2 of this marathon today evening at 5 p.m. Closing in on 25 questions today. Very good. That's probably why, Saurabh, you're not getting the accuracy. So if you were following that advice, you shouldn't. Come on, guys. Come on, everyone. Odd one out. Don't just go by apples and oranges. You have to form subsets. You have to try and build the order. Come on, guys. Surat says 5, Meena 1, Kshitij 5. Surajit says 1. Okay, listen. The legal status of resources mined in space remains ambiguous. While the market for asteroid minerals is currently non-existent, this is likely to change as technical hurdles diminish. Outer space is a commons, it belongs to everyone, and all of it is open for exploration. Space law developed in 1950s and 60s is state-centric and arguably ill-suited to a commercial future. Laws adopted by the US and Luxembourg are first steps, but they only protect firms from competing claims by their compatriots. A Chinese company will not be bound by the US law. तो US के अंदर जो है US company will be protected against a US company's claim, but they will not be protected against other countries' companies का claim. The US is conferring rights that it has no authority to confer. Russia in particular has condemned this, citing the US's disrespect for international law. At issue now is commercial activity as private firms rather than nation states look to space for profit. Guys, clearly 4 is the odd one out. Thank you, Saurabh. Guys, clearly 4 is the odd one out, na? See, you're talking about they are looking to space to profit from it. But right now, the legal status of the resources which you get from space is ambiguous. मतलब पता नहीं है कि किसको क्या belong करता है. It is common. It's open for exploration to everyone. And the space law which is developed is very ill suited to a commercial future. क्योंकि अभी commercial activity वहाँ पे start हो रही है और more of commercial activity is in focus. One step to kind of solving this hurdle is the laws adopted by the US and Luxembourg. US is conferring rights. Which rights is US confirming? Which international law are you talking about? Okay, which international law or the order will be 5, 2. 5 says that you're looking, it is open to commercial activity, but the current law is not suited to this commercial future. Okay, this is likely to change as technical hurdles diminish. It's a solution. And the first steps are being taken by US and Luxembourg. So the order is 5, 3, 1, 2. Got it? Did you understand this? ठीक है, एक मिनट. I will explain this once again. Look at this, guys. See, ये बोल रहा है कि commercial activity start हो रही है. They are looking to space for profit. मतलब space को capitalize करना चाहते हैं for profit. But the current law that you have is not suited to this sort of commercial future. Commercial future, किसका commercial future? In private companies का commercial future. But this is likely to change. But this situation is likely to change as technical hurdles diminish. And one step towards the diminishing of this hurdle has been taken by US and Luxembourg. So 5213. This option says US is conferring rights. Which rights? यहाँ पे तो US has been taken as positive ना, मतलब they are doing something. Russia and the disrespect for international law. Which international law is it disrespecting? What has it done? None of the options tell us कि what, मतलब US ने ऐसा क्या कर दिया कि it is disrespecting the international. Got it? So the order is 5213 and the odd one out is 4. Clear with this, everyone? Got it, guys? Clear? Okay, let's look at the last question for today, guys. Para jumble. Question number 39. This is our 25th question for today. Come on, last question, guys. Try this out. Correct, Surajit. No. No. Technical hurdles. Yeah, in a way. So you're not getting into technicalities right now. No, I took it the other way though. Your point seems okay, but what I understood was technical hurdles diminish, and to diminish these technical hurdles, US and Luxembourg have taken few steps, but even their steps are not enough because they will only grant local protection and not international protection. That's what I inferred. Okay, let's take the last one, guys. Come on. This, if I'm not wrong, is 2021. Hi, Kushi. Welcome to the session. Maybe they're making the process smoother. Because the problem right now, Surajit, is that nobody has any claim to the resources. Like it's all comments and nobody, it's a very ambiguous space. So maybe the laws are making it more unambiguous and clearer. And technicalities को थोड़ा कम कर रहा है. Hi, Cat Prep. How are you, Kushi? I'll look into your perspective though, but it's very vague now. You can infer it both ways, but nonetheless. Hi, Devanshu. Guys, remember 5 p.m. is part 2 of this marathon. Please make sure you're present. Para jumble, para jumble. Come on, everyone. Try the question. Para jumble, not odd one out. Para jumble. Okay, Akshat says 4123. Surajit 2143. AV says 4321. So this was slot 1, slot 2, slot 3, CAT 2021 VARC VA questions. Guys, sadly, I don't see the right answer yet. Think again. Okay guys, the right answer to this question is 4312. Let's check this out. Okay, last question, come on. The work is more than the text, for the text only takes on life when it is realized, and furthermore, the realization is by no means independent of the individual disposition of the reader. The convergence of text and reader brings the literary work into existence, and this conversion is not to be identified either with the reality of the text or with the individual disposition of the reader. From this polarity, polarity means an extreme view, it follows that the literary work cannot be completely identical with the text or with the realization of the text, but in fact must lie halfway between the two. The literary work has two poles, which we might call artistic and aesthetic. So this polarity, so 4 and 3 का clear link है, without a doubt this subset is a definite subset because of language. Correct? So this subset is a definite subset because of language. It must lie halfway between the two. Okay, now the work is more than the text, for the text only takes on life when it is realized, and furthermore the realization is by no means independent of the individual disposition of the reader. The convergence of text and reader, it is by no means independent of the individual disposition of the, not independent means it is dependent. That is, the text is dependent on the individual disposition of the reader. And this talks about that the convergence of the text and the reader brings the literary work into existence. So that's why 4312. Did you understand this? Clear with this, everyone? This talks about the realization that the realization of the text is dependent on the individual disposition of the reader, and this continues that idea. Got it? Clear with this? Array Nupur, no problem. But you've missed out the marathon. Do attend the part 2 of the marathon. It starts at 5 p.m. Okay, guys, great work. We just clocked in 3 hours. Great work. We'll continue with this at 5 p.m. Okay, without fail, do attend, guys. 5 baje. Okay, part 2 of this marathon. And I've taken you through, yeah. Mission Cat 2023 batch, guys. Evening batch starts on July 21st. Ronak Shah sir, Sagar sir, Himanshu sir, and Deepika Avasthi ma'am. Please make sure that you enroll for this batch. Definitely at 5 p.m. Surajit. Go take a break for 2.5 hours and I'll see you there. Special class, guys. We'll start off with the special classes tomorrow. I'll announce the timings to be announced. Special classes are free live classes on the Unacademy Learning app with polls for learners, anywhere, anytime learning. You can download the lecture notes. Just follow me on Unacademy and you will never miss a class. Don't forget to apply the code Ritu MBA when you enroll. Thank you, everyone. Great work. Bye bye and see you at 5 p.m. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And do not forget to apply the code Ritu MBA. Take care, everyone. Bye bye. See you all. Bye. Thank you, guys.